Hello crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Treasures of a Crafty Mind YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a tutorial on how to add some pockets to our projects without using any dies. So today you're only going to need a craft knife and a surface that you can cut on that won't cause you to ruin your table. You need a protective cutting surface. So let's get into today's tutorial, and I have a project share. So real quick, I wanted to share with you a card I made for my son on the 13th. It was my eldest son's birthday, and I had the dies, the whole set of these dies. I don't know how to go about this. I just am so excited to share this with you. But I mean, this isn't, I'm sure this isn't the greatest card, but I have the Simpsons dies, and so for today's card, I used Bart and their cat, and I can't remember the cat's name. I cannot remember. I should have looked it up. But I have this birthday card. I have a happy birthday sentiment. Here is Bart and the kitty. And you can see that there are some little pieces. I colored Bart's hair, and I just went for a real plain background because I wanted Bart and his cat to be center, you know, just hello, they're there. So anyway, I had so much fun making this card, and I just wanted to share it with you. So in future videos, I will be doing more projects with the Simpsons, so stay tuned. Okay, so what I want to do today is really quick show you how I've made these, I call them, I think they're called pockets, but they're, you know, just take a piece of paper, you cut some slits, and that gives you some cute tucks to put some fun goodies. I did a video on this for Decorate Your Life Design Team project, so you can always go back and check out all of my YouTube videos. Okay, so just for today's tutorial, for purposes, I'm just going to use some plain paper and this extremely dirty cutting board. So just really quick, what we can do is, it's up to you if you want to be precise and do measurements. You can use a ruler. And this is in, I think, metrics. I mean, it's centimeters and not inches, so we're just gonna wing it. And so, pretending that this is what we're going to use for our pocket, I'm just going to randomly line up some lines here to give myself some direction. And I want to save room on each side for gluing, okay? And my nose is running. And then I want to come down just a little bit because we want a little bit more room in our pocket. And so let's come down here and add another one. Oops, too long on that one. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm going to turn this over because that is going to distract me. Let's start again. All right, so I'm going to start again because that's going to bug me. All right, so line it up. Give yourself room on each side. And then come down just a little bit. And I'm having some trouble lining this up here with my light in the way. Okay, and now we're going to randomly come down a little bit. Totally up to you. This is just for today's tutorial. And we're going to do another one. And you can make it as precise as you want once you get the idea of what you want to do. and it's just for tutorial purposes, so this will not be perfect. When you do it, it will be. Alright. Okay, we have 3 pockets. Let's get our craft knife. And we're gonna cut these lines. And then you just come in and connect those lines, and you have a pocket. All right, so let's go ahead and do the other 2. And then you can mat in between with printed cardstock. But just for today, let's make some quick top pockets. And it's always good to know how to do something without dies. You may not always have a die in your crafty stash to do this, but they do have dies that will even give you some really pretty shaped borders too. So there we go. Oh, for Pete's sake. Voila. And that's it. And then you have plenty. And then you have plenty of room. You would glue the bottom, the top, and the sides. And then that gives you 3 spots for tucks, so you can put a longer tag at the top, a little bit less, and then your shorter pieces at the bottom. So that's it. Really quick, simple. All you need is a ruler and a craft knife and a pen. And that's today's tutorial. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And this is a Craftspiration Collaboration Day with Mermaid Cove Studios. Brain is not braining. I left that out at the beginning of my video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to tap that bell and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I would love to have you be a part of this crafty community, and let's craft together, and see you in my next video. Love you bunches. Bye for now.